Hey everybody, what's going on? So a bit of a shorter episode this week. I've had a lot of stuff going on at my real job, so didn't have a lot of time to do a lot of research for a big topic this week. So really quickly, I wanted to do a shorter episode and go through a couple of accessories that even amateur watch owners probably should have because they're very useful and you'll get a ton of use out of them. Before we get too far into that, first a quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing my Sal Baltimore on the brand new longer leather strap from Clockwork Synergy. It just so happens that they put it out shortly after I reviewed this watch, and this has been an awesome watch strap so far. I really have enjoyed it. All right, so the first thing this is something every watch owner should have, quite frankly, and that is a good spring bar tool. Look, changing watch straps is something that most watch owners do, something that some of us do more than others, but a good spring bar tool is kind of essential. Now, you can go on Amazon and get a bunch of cheap spring bar tools, but this is actually something that I would spend a little bit of money on. Even a good spring bar tool is not too expensive. Bergeron is generally considered to be the top brand. It's what professional watchmakers use, and you can get a spring bar tool from them for about 20 bucks. Of course, the forked end will help you pop spring bars off and help you put them back on when you have them on a strap. And then the blunt end can help you size your watch bracelets because you can use it to push the pins out. Again, spring bar tools, get a cheapo if you're not going to change straps often. But again, if you're like me and you like to change your straps frequently, I would spend the extra money, spend the 20 bucks on a Bergeron spring bar tool. It'll last you, and it's very good. And of course, besides a spring bar tool, make sure you always have extra spring bars on you as well, because you never know when one of those things might fail. You never know when it might pop off and you might lose it. So it's always good to have some extra spring bars. Also, thicker NATO strap fans, curved spring bars. I actually dedicated an entire video to them, which you can check out in the corner up here. The next thing that you may want to invest in, and this is especially if you own a lot of quartz watches, is a case back opener. Now, there's two general types of case back openers. There's the pop-off variety, and then there's the screw-down variety. The screw-down variety is what we're talking about here today because they require a special tool in order to get those off. Now, this is something that you can afford to go a little cheaper on. The spring bar tool, or the case back opening tool that I'm showing here costs around $6 on Amazon. It works perfectly fine. And the cool thing about these with quartz watches is that the first time you use this to change your own battery, it will pay for itself because, of course, taking your watch to a watch repair place to get a battery changed out can cost anywhere between 10 and 20 bucks. So if you buy your own case back tool and you buy your own battery, which is around $5, guess what? You've just paid for itself. And then every time you do it thereafter, you're saving money. So you quartz watch fans out there, get yourself a cheap case back opener. The next thing I want to look at is not an essential item because all of us usually have stuff that we can use to keep our watches safe. I like having a watch box though. A good watch box will let you display your watches, which is always nice, but it will also keep them safe. It'll keep them out of prying tiny hands that it's a problem that we have around here. Keeps pets away from them. You can go ahead and lock it up as well to keep them from anyone getting into them as well. So they make them in all kinds of different sizes. They make smaller ones that you can fit like 5 watches in. They make bigger ones that you can fit like 20 watches in. Again, this isn't something that you have to go nuts as far as price goes. You can afford to be a little bit more economical here. But I always like having a good watch box just to display my watches and to keep them safe. Again, if you have like a jewelry box or like a jewelry drawer of some kind, you can probably use that as well. The last tool I wanted to speak on today is easily the least necessary out of all the ones that I'm highlighting, but that is a watch winder. Now, in fairness, the only reason that I own one of these is because when I bought the Sal, that's actually the box it came in. It comes with the watch winder, and that's the packaging for the watch when you buy it. But I've actually found this to be super useful, especially someone like me who usually keeps 2 or 3 watches in rotation at a time. What a watch winder does, if you're unfamiliar, is you can throw your watch on it, It'll rotate the watch for a couple minutes every 20-30 minutes or so. So that way the rotor's spinning, it's keeping the watch wound, so that when you go to, if you don't wear it for a couple days, you can pop it out of the watch winder. It'll still be wound, it'll still be keeping time, and you don't have to worry about resetting it or going through that extra step of having to set the watch. Again, a complete luxury item, something that's totally unnecessary, but if you like to rotate your watches frequently, it is a useful tool to have. Now, the reason I say it's a luxury is because even a halfway decent watch winder can run you upwards of $60–70. If you want a good watch winder, like a Wolf watch winder, you can easily get in above $100. So it's not something that is necessary by any stretch of the imagination, but again, a useful tool if you like to keep several watches going at one time. And that is it. What are some other watch tools that you guys think are essential, even for for young hobbyists, basically, or for newer hobbyists? You can put that in the comments below. But again, thank you for watching this one. If you could, please subscribe to the channel down below. And if you click the bell icon, you'll be notified of any new videos that I put out. So if you enjoy the content that I'm putting out, please make sure you subscribe. It helps the channel out. Leave a like on this video if you found it useful down below. And as always, I will see you guys later.